Have you ever felt like your life is not moving forward, no matter how hard you try? Like you're doing everything right, but nothing is changing. You wake up each day with good intentions. You tell yourself that today will be different. You try to stay positive, to push forward, to keep going, but deep down, it feels like you're standing still. And that feeling can be frustrating. It can make you question yourself. It can make you wonder if you're doing something wrong, or if life is just not working in your favor. If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. But here's something many people don't realize. You're not stuck. You're just caught in patterns you haven't noticed yet. Most people think they are stuck in life, but in reality, they are repeating the same patterns, the same habits, the same choices, the same reactions. And then they wonder why nothing changes. You say you want a different life. You say you want growth, progress, something better, but when you look closely, your daily actions are still the same. You wake up the same way. You think the same thoughts. You respond to situations the same way. And slowly, that becomes your comfort zone. Even if it's not making you happy. Because the truth is, familiar feels safe. Even when it's limiting you. Even when it's keeping you in a place you've outgrown. So instead of moving forward, you end up moving in circles. And after a while, it starts to feel like life is against you. But it's not life. It's the pattern. And until you see it, you can't change it. Another reason you may feel stuck is fear. Not always loud or obvious, but quiet, hidden fear. Fear that sounds like logic. Thoughts like, maybe I should wait a little longer. What if it doesn't work? I'm not ready yet. Fear of failing. Fear of making the wrong choice. Fear of stepping into something unknown. So instead of taking the risk, you stay where things feel predictable. Even if that place is not where you're meant to grow. Not because you can't move forward, but because you've convinced yourself not to. And then there are times when it's not even fear. Sometimes, you're just tired. Mentally. Emotionally. You've been thinking too much. Overanalyzing everything. Carrying worries no one else can see. Trying to figure everything out all at once. And it drains you. It drains your energy. It drains your motivation. To the point where even simple things begin to feel heavy. You want to move forward, but you don't have the energy anymore. So you pause. And in that pause, it starts to feel like you're not progressing. But the truth is, rest is not failure. Slowing down does not mean you're stuck. Sometimes, it's part of the process. Sometimes, your mind needs space to reset. Sometimes, your heart needs time to recover. So instead of being hard on yourself, try to understand what you're going through. Because not every pause means you're losing. Some pauses are preparing you. So how do you break out of this feeling? How do you stop feeling stuck and start moving forward again? It begins with awareness. You cannot change what you refuse to see. The moment you start paying attention to your patterns, your habits, your thoughts, things begin to shift. You begin to notice what you've been repeating. And once you see it clearly, you have the power to change it. Then comes the next step, making small changes. Not big, overwhelming decisions, just small, intentional steps. One different choice. One different reaction. One small action that breaks the routine. Because real change doesn't happen overnight. It happens in small, consistent shifts. And over time, those small shifts create a completely different direction. And one of the most important things you can learn is this. Not every thought you have is true. Your mind can be convincing. It can make fear feel real. It can make doubt feel like truth. It can make you believe things about yourself that are not even accurate. Thoughts like, you're not good enough. You're too late. You can't do this. But those are just thoughts. They are not facts. You are not your fears. You are not your doubts. And you don't have to believe everything your mind tells you. The moment you begin to question those thoughts, the moment you stop accepting them as truth, is the moment you begin to take your power back. Because your thoughts influence your actions, and your actions shape your life. So if you want a different life, you have to start with a different mindset. You have to become more aware of what you allow to stay in your mind. And over time, that changes everything. So if you feel stuck right now, remind yourself of this. You are not behind. You are not failing. And you are not stuck. You are in a season. And seasons change. Things don't stay the same forever. New opportunities come. New paths open. But sometimes, they only appear when you're ready to see them. And readiness doesn't mean perfection. It simply means willingness. Willingness to try. Willingness to step forward. Willingness to do something differently. So don't wait until everything feels perfect. Start where you are. With what you have. And take one step. Just one. Because sometimes, one step is enough to break the cycle. And once you break it, everything begins to change. So carry this with you today. You are not stuck. You are simply one decision away from a different path. See, I am doing a new thing, Isaiah 43 verse 19.